Hey, what's up guys? Paul here from dropshippingtitans.com. I wanted to jump onto a quick video because I keep hearing people using this term manual dropshipping, but what does that mean? What does the term manual mean? So if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Paul. I run this YouTube channel all about eBay and Amazon dropshipping, and I have some courses about eBay dropshipping as well. And I keep hearing a lot in the community, people using this new buzzword, manual dropshipping. I actually pulled up the definition here on my phone, and I'm going to read it off to you. If you just Google it, this comes up. It says, worked by hand, not automatically or electronically. So a manual dropshipping store would be one that uses no software or automation of any kind. Everything would be done by you or another human being by hand. So that means every time you list an item, you would list it out by hand. Traditionally, dropshippers would use software that would list an item from a website like Walmart onto eBay in a second. You could list 100 items in a minute, and that's much faster than doing it manually, which takes about 4 to 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes if you're really fast at it. In addition, we've always used software to help us reprice our items. So imagine you list that item from Walmart onto eBay, and now the price on Walmart changes, or the item goes out of stock on Walmart. Well, what are you going to do? If you're doing it manually, you have to check all the stock on Walmart. You have to check all the prices on Walmart. And if there's any changes, you have to make those changes on eBay. Imagine that doing that for like 10 items in your store. Not a big deal maybe, but if you get 500 items, you wouldn't be able to check them every single day. But this software does all of that for you automatically. We've also used software to help us fulfill orders. So once an item sells on eBay, we get the buyer's address to ship it to, and we have software that will quickly copy that from eBay over to our supplier's website. Let's say that's Walmart. It cuts the processing time by half. So if you're running a fully manual store, you can't use any of that software. By definition, you couldn't use any of that software. And that makes no sense because there is great software out there that does work, that allows you to successfully dropship on eBay and still automates these processes for you. So you should be using software. You just have to make sure you're using the correct software. See, there's definitely been a change on eBay in terms of the best tactics to use to be successful. And part of that change includes using different software. But this is where people are getting confused with this buzzword, manual dropshipping, because people are using the term manual dropshipping to reflect these new strategies and changes, when really they're the same strategies with just different software and slightly different tactics. I've talked about this on my YouTube channel over the past few months. A couple months ago, I updated my courses with these latest tactics. They're not new strategies. They're just new tactics and different software, and that's it. Now, still some people are using this phrase manual dropshipping. You'll hear it a lot on YouTube from other people. And I've talked to these people, I know them, and I know that they are still using software to some degree. But like I said, they're using the correct software. Now, I know what some of you guys are going to say, that this is just semantics, and that when we use the phrase manual dropshipping, everyone knows what we're talking about. Everyone knows that we're not talking about a fully manual store, but really we're talking about using this different software. And even though I'm pointing out that some of you guys are going to argue this, and I'm going to present my counter argument to it, I know some people are still going to leave this in the comments section underneath this video. But here's my take on it, because I get to talk to a lot of dropshippers every day. I get a lot of questions from people, and I see a lot of people who are getting confused by this buzzword. People are asking me, Paul, when are you going to change your course and add manual dropshipping into it? And I have to explain to people that, one, what everyone else calls manual dropshipping, I've already had in my course for months now. And two, what people call manual dropshipping is not truly manual. It is still automated if you're using, again, the correct software to use. And if you're wondering what I do call it, if I don't call it manual dropshipping, well, I just call it dropshipping. Because like I said, it's the same strategy, just with different tactics and different software. And this is the same thing you'll see in any business. And we've seen this with eBay dropshipping over the years, where something changes, but that doesn't change the entire strategy. It just changes the tactics that we use to achieve that strategy, and it might change the software that we use to achieve the goals that we have set with those strategies. Look, I know that this buzzword has caught on, and this video probably won't change that. People are still going to use the term manual dropshipping, but I just kind of wanted to go on this rant to kind of explain why I think it's a bit of a misnomer to use it, because it's not fully accurate. And I think it is confusing the people, because dropshipping can still be automated if you do it correctly. And if you want to hear how I run my eBay dropshipping business, I will be hosting a free webinar soon. That will be linked up down below. So go ahead and click on that link to see when the next webinar is going to be. I'm going to host a few of them. So check that out for all the latest strategies that I talked about in this video, the correct ways to do eBay dropshipping. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you loved it, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.